Hello and welcome back. In our previous videos, we've done things such as make cross sections, pick tops, make structure and isopack grids, and display those in a number of different ways. One thing that we've not yet done is we have not yet uh, performed any calculations on our well logs. That's what I'm going to demonstrate in this video. So there are a number of different ways in which we can do log calculations in Danomics. The way that will give you the most sophistication is by using the petrophysics interpretation. And if you have a petrophysics license, you can do that. And that is the focus of the petrophysics tutorial. However, in this video, I'm going to demonstrate a quick way that we can do this using log math, which is available to you even without a petrophysics license. So let's take a look at that. So to do this, we'll use a flow. And to make a new flow, once again, I'll right click on my folder and say File, New Flow. And I'll call this Log Calcs and hit OK. And this brings up a new empty flow. And we're going to add a log input, a log math, and a log output. In the log input, I'm going to select my log database. In the log math, I'm going to calculate new curves. And what I'm going to do is I am going to copy and paste some equations in here. And I'll zoom in a little bit here in the web browser so you can see this better. These equations are all in the tutorial text, so you can copy them there. And what you'll notice here is we have a handful of constants, and we're starting those with an underscore here. This way they will not be written to the database. And then we have a number of equations, such as things for V shell, Phi-T, SW, net reservoir, and net pay. You can find all the syntax in the reference documentation. Couple of things to note here is remember the curves that you'll have available in the log math tool as a geoscience user are the underscore comp curves. Once again, if you have access to the petrophysics, there will be additional curves available and other tools that you would use to perform this operation. Okay, so once I've pasted those in, I then we have our output name, which we're just going to leave it logcalcs.ldb. And we'll click on the run icon here. And I'm going to reset my zoom here. And this will only take a couple of seconds to run. These are pretty lightweight log calculations. And you'll see that once it's ran, I have this new logcalc.ldb in here. And if I click on my job log, you'll see it tells me what equations I ran. And you'll see that it says I started with 56 logs and 1,000 curves, and I still have 56 logs, but now I have 1,322 curves in there. So we've added a number of curves for each well. Now what we'll do is we will come over here to our map, and let's say we wanted to display that porosity calculation here in our cross section. Well, what we would do is in our selector here, we choose our log calcs database, and we would then come here and we'll just click on the settings icon for any track, and we're going to add a new track, and we're going to create a new one, and we're going to call this Phi-T, and we're going to create that. Then we're going to add a curve, and we're going to add the curve Phi-T, and we'll give it the name once again, the display name Phi-T. And that will be 0 to 0.35, let's say, and let's make that red. It's just a simple density porosity that we're displaying here. And so now we can see our density porosity from our log calculations. Okay, now let's say we also calculated a water saturation. Let's say we wanted to add that as well. Well, once again, we can do this. We're just going to click on the settings. Once again, we'll add a new track. this time, maybe what I'll do is I will add an existing track. There are a number of pre-built tracks in here. I'm going to add the track for SW. I'm going to add that. And this SW track, it pulls that curve that we just calculated, SW. It's already got some styling put in there. All right, and now that we've done that, we have our porosity and our saturation displaying here. Now, we also calculated some properties like our net reservoir and our net pay in here. We could display those as well. We have pre-built tracks for those as well. So I'm going to, once again, repeat this. I'm going to add a new track. And let's say I want to add net pay. So we're going to add that. And now we have our net pay displayed for the Parkman formation. All right, so that is where I'm going to wrap it up for this video. In the next video, I'm going to show you how we can map the results from from these sets of log calculations. I'll see you then.